Welcome to Rai News in English in collaboration with Rai Italia. Let's take a look at today's top stories. Today at the Italian Foreign Ministry, the annual meeting for diplomacy with all Italian ambassadors in presence of the head of state who inaugurated the work together with Foreign Minister Tajani, a day dedicated to international crises and security. Let's hear a passage from Mattarellas' speech.
Appare al contrario, segnato dal moltiplicarsi dei conflitti.
The world today appears to be turned upside down, marked by a proliferation of conflicts and a growing trend toward fragmentation, including in the economic sphere. Multilateral institutions struggle to act effectively, while both conventional and unconventional threats, such as environmental and energy crises, further complicate the global landscape. Even migration flows are sometimes exploited by certain states as a political tool. We are witnessing the paradox of an increasingly interconnected and interdependent global society that is simultaneously revisiting outdated ideologies, including the lures of nationalist, ethnic, and occasionally arbitrarily religious sectarianism. At the same time, there are attitudes and forces, often non-state actors, that are seeking to undermine the framework of norms and principles designed to ensure stable and orderly interactions within the international community.
And as we said, the meeting of Italian ambassadors underway at the Foreign Ministry in Rome is entitled Peace and Negotiations, International Scenarios, Close Passages in Today's World, in which, reiterated Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani, Italy's cornerstones are Atlanticism and Europeanism. Details from Emma Farnè.
The Conference of Ambassadors has officially begun, bringing together over 150 diplomatic hats from Italian embassies worldwide. Central to the discussions are global crises and wars, particularly the situation in Ukraine. The emphasis is on achieving a just peace that does not amount to surrender. Plans for an international conference on Ukraine are also in motion, to be organized together with Switzerland, but also with the extended help of Russia, Brazil, China, and India. The Middle East is another focal point, as Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani reiterated the importance of a two-state solution where Israelis and Palestinians coexist with mutual recognition. Ministry of Foreign Affairs Tajani reaffirmed Italy's strong commitment to European and transatlantic alliances.
La nostra presidenza del G7 ha coinciso con una delle congiunture.
Our G7 presidency coincided with one of the most complex moments since the end of World War II, shaped by the war in Ukraine and the crisis in the Middle East. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Meloni, we transformed the G7 into an operational and concrete steering platform for addressing major international crises, fostering dialogue with partners across all countries, and even involving the Holy Father. We have acted with unwavering clarity on the pillars of our vision, a strong commitment to both transatlanticism and European integration.
E un convinto europeismo.
Last Friday, the traffic law reform came into effect. Zero tolerance for alcohol and drugs, severe penalties for driving without using earphones or hands-free devices, higher penalties for wild parking as well. Short license suspension was also introduced. The first penalty with license withdrawal with immediate effect was issued to a 36-year-old man from Finale Ligure, stopped by traffic police at the Genoa airport because caught driving with a mobile phone in his hand. 7 to 15 days for using a cell phone. For drug use or driving while intoxicated, the suspension goes up to 2 years. New rules in play also for electric scooters. One above all, helmets required. In Italy, for each child up to the age of 5, there are 6 people over the age of 65. This is according to the Istat census on the resident population in 2023, according to which the average age rises to 46.6 years age. The population as a whole is 58.9 million, down slightly by 25,000. Foreigners are increasing and now number 5.2 million, almost 9% of the total, while more and more Italians are living abroad. New record for Italy's public debt, which increased by nearly 20 billion euros in October, touching an all-time high of 2,981 billion, now close to the psychological threshold of 3 trillion. Tax revenues also rose in October, 42.4 billion, up 4.8% from the same month in 2023. On the price front, new increases. In fact, in November, Istat reports a yearly inflation of 1.3%, better than the provisional estimates of 1.4%, but higher than that of 0.9%, the figure in October. Alpine rescue teams continue to work to bring to safety Ottavia Piana, the 32-year-old speleologist who remained trapped and injured in a cave in the province of Bergamo. The injured woman was transported to a spot inside the cave where a heated base camp has been set up. Now the stretcher is struggling to get through the narrowest section of the cave, but she is alert and collaborative. Tragic hunting accident in Sardinia leaves 2 dead. The victims, Matthias, Steri, and Giacomo Desogus, were 28 years old. Steri apparently shot his friend by accident. Racked with grief, guilt, and remorse, he apparently pulled the trigger against himself. This is an initial hypothesis pending all the investigations that will be carried out by the Carabinieri under the coordination of the Public Prosecutor's Office. And now a look at sports, soccer, Serie A. Great anticipation for the big match tonight, Lazio-Inter at the Olympic Stadium in the capital. Meanwhile, yesterday, new setback for Roma, which lost 2-0 to Como. Wins for Lecce, Bologna and Verona. Only a draw for Milan and Genoa. Details from Davide Vannucci.
I fischi di San Siro a commento del...
Milan lackluster performance ended in a goalless, booed draw against Genoa on the club's 125th anniversary. Despite dominating possession, the Rossoneri failed to create meaningful chances. Genoa's goalkeeper Leali made a crucial save on a tricky shot by Emerson Royal, while the best chance for Milan came when Reinders set up Morata, whose powerful shot rattled the crossbar. Roma suffered their 8th defeat in 16 Serie A matches, falling 2-0 to Como. The Lombard side capitalized on a strong second-half performance, breaking through an injury time when Gabrielloni beat Handicap to a cross from Cutrone, poking the ball into the net. Nico Pass sealed the victory on a counter-attack, finishing off another assist from Gabrielloni. Fiorentina's 8-match winning run came to an end as they lost to Bologna at the Dallara Stadium. The decisive moment was a well-executed strike by Odegaard, which proved enough to secure the win for the hosts. Verona triumphed 3-2 in a thrilling match against Parma, securing 3 crucial points. Meanwhile, Lecce claimed an important 2-1 victory over Monza in a direct relegation battle, with Krstovic scoring the decisive goal.
Corretta decisiva di Krstovic.
Skiing, Italy's Sofia Goggia yesterday completed a remarkable comeback after 10 months out due to a broken leg, winning the World Cup Super G in Beaver Creek, Colorado in the U.S., a day after coming second in the season-opening downhill race. For the 2018 Olympic downhill gold medalist, it is the 32-year-old's 25th World Cup victory. Upon crossing the finishing line and winning, Goggia celebrated with a victory dance. We thank Nick Porcellato for the translations. You can find the Italian news in English on our website, inews.it. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same channel.